The night Iris was taken, the moon was full and red, like it had been dipped in blood. She had been walking home from the river with a basket of herbs, humming softly to herself. The village of Alaris was small and quiet, protected by ancient walls and old human charms meant to keep monsters away. But charms did not work anymore. The air suddenly grew cold. The forest went silent. Then the shadows moved. Figures emerged from the darkness, tall, pale, with glowing red eyes. Iris barely had time to gasp before strong arms lifted her from the ground. Vampires. She struggled, screamed, kicked, but it was useless. The last thing she saw was the moon disappearing behind black wings. When Iris woke up, she was lying on a silk bed in a room made of black stone and silver glass. Moonlight poured through tall windows, reflecting off crystal chandeliers. This was no prison. This was a palace. A woman dressed in dark robes entered the room. "You are in Nightfall Castle," she said calmly. "You belong to Lord Lucian now?" Iris's heart dropped. Everyone knew that name. Lucian of the Night, the most powerful vampire lord in the realm. Humans believed he drank blood like wine, that he enjoyed fear, that he had lived for hundreds of years. Iris was certain she was going to die. She was brought into a massive throne chamber that night. At the center stood a tall man dressed in black, his silver hair falling over sharp features, his red eyes glowing faintly in the candlelight. Lord Lucian. He turned slowly when she entered. "So this is the human they brought me," he said. His voice wasn't cruel. It was empty. Iris fell to her knees. "Please, my lord, I won't cause trouble." Lucian stared at her for a long moment. Then he said something no one expected. "You will not be harmed here. No one is to touch you, not even me." The entire room froze. Iris looked up in shock. That was the first rule. Days turned into weeks, and Iris did not die. Instead, she was given clean clothes, warm meals, and books from the castle library. Her job was simple: bring Lucian his books, sit quietly during meetings, and stay close at night. At first, she was terrified, but Lucian never raised his voice, never threatened her, never fed on her. Sometimes, he would ask her strange questions. What does sunlight feel like? Do humans dream of eternity? Is it painful to grow old? Slowly, Iris realized something. Lucian was not cruel. He was lonely. One night, she found him standing on the highest balcony, staring at the moon. "You look like you want to escape it," she said softly. Lucian smiled bitterly. "I've been trapped under it for 200 years. That was when he told her the truth. I was human once. A prince. I was cursed during the war between realms. Immortality was my punishment." Iris felt her chest tighten. "You never wanted this." "No," he whispered, "and I've never been able to end it." For the first time, Iris reached out and touched his hand, and he didn't pull away. Their bond grew quietly. Lucian began trusting her with secrets of the vampire world. Iris began trusting him with her heart. She laughed in his presence. He smiled because of her. He stopped attending violent council meetings. He started reading human poetry, and one night, under a silver moon, he finally admitted, "Iris, if loving you is wrong, then I no longer wish to be right." Her breath caught. "Lucian, I've lived centuries without feeling anything, and now you are everything." That night, he held her hand, and for the first time in centuries, the castle lights flickered. Deep in the forbidden library, Iris discovered a hidden book, the Book of Blood and Light. Inside was an ancient prophecy. When moon meets mortal heart, and blood chooses not to bind, a human born of light and loss shall break the curse of endless night. Her name was written in the margins. Iris. Her hand shook. She ran to Lucian. "This prophecy, it's about me." Lucian went pale. "The Vampire Council has erased this from history," he said. "They fear it." "What does it mean?" He looked at her, voice breaking. "It means you are the one who can free us." The truth was devastating. Iris's mother had been a light bearer, a rare bloodline immune to vampire magic. That was why Lucian could not feed on her. That was why the curse weakened around her. And that was why the council wanted her dead. That very night, Nightfall Castle was attacked. Vampires stormed the halls. The High Elder stood before them. "Give us the girl. She threatens our power." Lucian stepped in front of Iris. "She is not a threat. She is my heart," the elder sneered. "Then you will fall with her." Under the full moon, the prophecy awakened. Iris held Lucian's hands and spoke the final line. "Through love, not death, the immortal shall become free." Lucian felt the curse shatter inside him. Not pain. Relief. The darkness dissolved like mist. Across the realm, vampires collapsed as their red eyes faded. Lucian fell to his knees. When he looked up, his eyes were no longer red. They were human. The sun rose for the first time in centuries. Lucian felt warmth on his skin. He was mortal.
Free.
Iris laughed and cried at the same time. The vampire empire collapsed. The curse was gone. Lucian took Iris's hand. "I don't have eternity anymore," he said softly, "but I finally have a life." She smiled through tears. "And I finally have a future." They left the castle together, not as master and servant, not as vampire and human, but as two souls who chose each other,